Welcome back to No Kudos Sports for our final installment of our just a bit too early predictions for all the NFL divisions. Today we focus on the NFC West. Thank you for checking in, and we can't wait to hear what you think of our thoughts on the division. If you haven't already done so, we'd really appreciate it if you'd hit those like and subscribe buttons so we can be sure that you're getting all of our latest thoughts and predictions about the NFL and beyond. So let's head out west and get this thing going. The narrative in Arizona sure has shifted from just a couple years ago when the Cardinals started 10-2 before the bottom fell out. Since then, Cliff Kingsbury, J.J. Watt, Steve Keim, and recently even DeAndre Hopkins have all disappeared from the scene, among many others, which has put them back in the mess they were in when they last had the first pick and chose Kyler Murray over some okay defensive guy out of Ohio State. How's 2023 looking for them? Bleak might be too complimentary, and they're betting favorites to have the worst record in the league this year. Kyler needs to put down that controller and the Zeke Elliott halter top and get locked in to start earning some of that monster contract of his. Hard to see how they're going to compete in this division, and if you're a fan of a visiting team in Arizona this year, it'll actually be a home game for you. With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select. Let's move on to Inglewood, where the Los Angeles Rams look to recapture some of that mojo they had just 18 months removed from being Super Bowl champs. There's lingering questions regarding the arm health of Matthew Stafford and whether middle-aged rookie Stetson Bennett may have to step in at some point this season. Still having the presence of Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp are nice luxuries for the Rams, but they've lost so many puzzle pieces from their title season that a new cast of role players will need to elevate quickly, or the Rams could get buried fast in this tough division, in which they open up in Seattle, then home against the Niners before heading to Cincinnati in Week 3. Starting off 0-3 and having to play the AFC North this year could spell doom for the Rams in 2023. The Rams might be the epitome of the old Jerry Glanville saying, "The NFL means not for long." On to the Pacific Northwest we go, where we peek in on the Seattle Seahawks, which was the surprise team of the NFL in 2022, along with Geno Smith, who won Comeback Player of the Year. They look to carry the playoff momentum over into 2023 on the heels of having the second best draft in the NFL this year. Pete should be chomping his gum with a little less anxiety this year, as it seems they found the formula to be competitive in a really thinly top-heavy NFC where they project as the fourth team in the conference by some accounts. The Legion of Boom is long gone, so the offense will need to stay healthy to win some shootouts this year for them to make it back to the dance, where anything can happen, but you got to get in there first. We wrap up our series of predictions with a trip to Santa Clara, where the Niners are more than a bit salty about how their season ended in 2022 and aren't afraid to tell you about it, or the folks in Philly for that matter. Just ask Deebo Samuel. Could the Niners have beat the Eagles or even won the Super Bowl if Brock Purdy hadn't been injured? Nobody knows for sure, but it was obvious that it wasn't a fair fight after Brock went down. This year, the Garoppolo saga is finally over, and the team's trying to sort through the new quarterback trio of Purdy, Lance, and now Sam Darnold, who Kyle Shanahan and CMC seem to be very high on. Health at the position is paramount if the Niners are going to hit the repeat button in 2023, and we know that a monster defense is going to do their part to make life easier for the offensive side. One bit of business the Niners absolutely need to get done is to get Bosa signed, and soon. He's recently been quoted as saying, "If the Niners won't pay me what I deserve, someone else will." There are 31 other teams out there hoping the Niner brass screws this one up. So that's it. The NFC West should have a pretty predictable finish this season. Arizona's nowhere ready to compete in the division and would possibly finish second or third in the SEC, to be honest. The Rams are solidly in third place, but have the top-tier talent and coaching to make a run at second place if everything was to go perfect, which it won't, so third place it is. The Seahawks improved their roster after a surprising 2022 and playoff appearance, which we see them repeating this year with perhaps a game or two improvement on their record. Finally, the Niners are clear-cut favorites and should win the division easily, barring a cluster of disastrous injuries to key players. And that's all we have, so what do you think? Are we on point with our rankings, or is there a surprise or two in the making? Let us know in the comments section. Also, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can continue to see you back here checking out all our thoughts and hijinks throughout the NFL season, as well as the other content to come in college football, MLB, and more. Thanks again for watching all the way to the end. This is No Kudos Sports signing off to prepare for our weekly picks, fantasy thoughts, and some other fun content we're hoping you'll enjoy.